everyone, and welcome to round 8. We are down here in Melbourne taking on the powerhouse that is the Darebin Falcons.
Yes, Darebin are on top of the ladder this season at the moment. They're a very strong team, so it's going to be quite a challenge.
Very big challenge. They are undefeated in the Premier Division. Really evident how powerful this team is. Recently, Noni, the VWFL played their exhibition game, an annual game between Melbourne and Western Bulldogs team. That was at Etihad Stadium this year, and majority of the players that made up either side were actually from the Darebin Falcons team. So the girls are going to have a really tough battle today. Hopefully we're going to catch up with a player, Alana Wern, and she actually used to play for the Darebin Falcons. So she'll give us a bit of an insight into the ground, the conditions, and the team itself today. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than we did last time, Noni. We lost, about a 300-point thumping. So let's fingers crossed the girls can be a little bit more competitive today. We're here before the game with Russell Jeffrey, the coach. Russ, how we're travelling this season is obviously very different to the past, but you've got some strategies in place, and maybe talk us through how we're feeling at the halfway point of the season.
Well, yeah, as you say, it's been pretty challenging. We've certainly been against some really strong opposition, but having said that, footy's a game of progress, and everything you do is about trying to be better the next time you go out. And I think we've shown a great deal of improvement over the journey so far, and really optimistic the second half of the year will some of the girls who are new to footy will start to apply some of the things we've been teaching them, and I'm really confident that it's going to be a really enjoyable second half of the year.
Fantastic. And speaking of girls that are new to footy, there are some girls that are going to come out today that maybe haven't played with the team before?
Yes, Chelsea Reeves hopefully will line up today for her first game, and Alex Glanville from Echuca. I've seen Chelsea a bit over the years through the youth girls, but I've never seen Alex play. But from what I've seen of her at training, I think she's going to be an outstanding player. Fantastic, and a good way to start against a team like Darebin, but very fair, very competitive, and probably show the best skill in the competition. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to come up and play against a team, you may as well play against the best, and it's a great opportunity for us to see how we go against the best, but also to learn, because when you play against good players, you've got to be positive and say, well, if I don't beat them, at least I can learn something from them. So right. We'll be doing a lot of that today. Fantastic. Well, best of luck, and we'll see how we go. Thank you very much.
Let's take 60 seconds with Sam. Start the clock. So Sam, what's your favourite colour?
Blue and yellow.
What AFL team do you follow?
Collingwood.
Who's the biggest joker at the club this year?
Probably Grace Campbell.
And who's the loudest?
Lil. Yeah, definitely.
What type of car do you drive?
A Suzuki Swift, unfortunately.
Yeah. Manual or auto?
Auto, yeah.
And what's your number in the footy on your jersey?
36.
And do you have any pets?
I've got multiple. So growing up on a farm, horses, cats, dogs, fish, turtle, everything. Yeah.
A turtle?
Yeah, I've got a turtle.
That's cool.
Steve.
What's his name?
Steve.
How long have you been playing footy for?
This is my first year, so only like 2 months.
And who's your favourite bus driver?
Well, I've only been with Beth, so I'm going to have to say Beth, yeah.
What's Russell's favourite quote?
I don't know. He has lots, and he just continually talks, so it's hard to pick just one. Probably just keep your head up, girls.
And time is up. Thank you for speaking with us today, Sam. Good luck out there today.
No worries, thank you. Go Thunder!
Well, just before the game, we're going to get some insights with two post-Darebin Falcons, Alana Wern and Jane. So, Alana...
Just to clarify there, Tess, I'm a post-Darebin Falcon, and Jane's never played for the Falcons before.
There you go.
She has played for Melbourne Uni, the Muggers, so just wanted to clear that up.
Okay, good. Factual evidence here from Alana Wern, reporting properly. Give us a bit of an insight about how we're going to go on this ground today.
Well, it's probably the smallest ground in the league, Tess, so we're going to have to adapt a little bit to those conditions. It's quite a narrow ground as well, so Russ's plan is for us to switch the ball up a lot rather than going down the guts, so we'll see how that fares for us.
Excellent. And Jane, making her debut for the Thunder today, very excited. Pull the boots on to make up the numbers. How are you feeling about it?
A little old and slow, actually. It's been a while since I've done the boots, so yeah, it should be interesting.
Very fit and athletic. You're often tearing around helping the girls out. You've got a very good voice, I hear, from the captain. So I hope we hear that out there today.
I'll give it my best if I'm not out of breath.
Very good. And you're feeling good. You're all better? You had back issues, I think, in the past few weeks.
Yeah, that's right. I've had a few back issues over the last, probably 4 years now. So, this is probably going to be my last season with the Thunder. So, this is a bit of a meaningful game for me, getting to play on my old home turf and with my partner. So,
very nice.
it's going to be pretty special out there for me today.
And I hope we can all look forward to the hand-holding shepherd that was discussed earlier on today. So, thank you, girls, and best of luck out there today.
Thanks, Tess. Thanks, Tess.
Well, Richard, it's half time. We're going to have a bit of a talk about the game here. Playing the Darebin Falcons, a lot of pace on the Falcons today. Every time we see them play, it is pretty hard to compete with, isn't it?
They're very good. They've scored how many goals? 15 goals to half time.
Yep.
What they're doing is playing very good team football. They're sharing the ball around, switching from one side of the ground to the other very quickly, and our players are struggling to keep up with them. And we're playing from behind way too much, but that's what happens when you're playing against a very well-disciplined unit, and that's what the Darebin Falcons are.
That's right. I did note that in a few of the notes we've been making about today's game. They're there first at the contest. They're running, passing to each other very, very quickly, and the turnovers every time almost result in some sort of score for the Falcons.
Yeah. So I think you'll find that some of their backline players are actually scoring goals, which means that they're linking up, they're running down the ground in waves.
That's right.
And they're able to share the ball, and I think their centre-half backs kicked 2 or 3 goals, I'm not sure, but I don't know exactly, but they're playing very well and sharing the ball, and our players have to learn from that, because a lot of our players are not used to playing at this level of competition, and of course they're learning every time they go out there.
That's right, and we are seeing today that people are having their first game. Jane coming in playing her first game, some of the youth girls coming in playing their first game. Alex in particular, she's doing an incredible job to keep the ball moving, get it out of the stoppages. She's doing a really good job.
That's right, and I think that's what's going to happen for the rest of the season. We're going to see the younger players play more and get more responsibility and actually understand, it's my turn to actually play, and I'm going to do my very best, even though they're playing against players that have probably been playing for 5, 6, 7 years.
That's right. Well, let's hope we can get the score on the board today. Russell said he wants to see something on the scoreboard, so fingers crossed in this second half.
Maybe we go for a rushed behind again.
Let's
what do you
go.
think?
Anything.
Let's go for that.
We'll take it all. Good luck, girls.
Okay. Well, here we are down at Darebin's home turf. And I've got Darren Flanigan here, which I'd like to have a few words with. G'day, Darren. How are you today?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Welcome to Thunder TV. And can you tell us a little bit about what your role actually is?
I've been employed by AFL Victoria to manage the competition of the Victorian Women's Footy League. That we took over from the volunteer board at the end of last year, the management role, and AFL Victoria employed me to manage the competition. So along with Jess Smith, who's my very able-bodied assistant, we manage the whole competition.
Okay.
Yes.
Jess does a fantastic job. I've seen her around the traps for many years now. So you would be thrilled with the way the competition's going, particularly after last week's exhibition match down at Etihad Stadium. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it was a great fillip for the competition that women's footy can be exposed on such a high level, and the quality and the standard and the feedback following the game has been very, very positive. So hopefully we can tag on the back of that with a little bit of publicity for the VWFL.
Fantastic. So how do you see the competition developing I guess, into the future next year and the year after that.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've got 10 new clubs this year and 7 have come out of youth girls teams. So you see that's where the growth of the game's going to come from. The expansion of youth girls teams from about 40 to nearly 170 in about 4 or 5 years has been amazing. Yeah. So it's just a matter of providing a product that those youth girls want to come and play in. So, making sure that we've got quality clubs and quality competitions above that the girls, once they finish their youth careers, really want to have a go at open age footy. And I think that's where our main challenges are. But to get to 6 divisions this year, 41 teams, we're so much bigger than virtually the rest of the country put together. It's only a matter of time before it gets to 7 or 8 divisions, and those youth girls feeding in at the bottom end are all very talented, very athletic, very skillful, coming all the way back from their Auskick days. So it's just a real positive time to be involved in footy.
Fantastic. Actually, we've got a couple of youth girls playing in our team today, which is interesting for Bendigo. It's their first game. Look, thanks, Darren, for speaking with Thunder TV today. We appreciate it and taking out of your busy schedule here down here at, what's this park called again?
This is Darebin's home ground.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. But anyway,
Capp Reserve, yeah.
Capp Reserve, that's it. All right, thanks very much for talking to us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So here we are in the Fan Zone segment, and I'm speaking with Gay. Her daughter Alex is playing for the Bendigo Thunder today. So Gay, tell us a little bit about Alex's football history.
She started with Auskick, like most kids do, I suppose, and then played grade 5, grade 6, played in her school football team, and then played under 14s for Pocola United Football Club, and then she came to the end of when she was allowed to play, so she had to wait a few years, and then the Echuca Youth Girls team turned up, and she's been playing ever since, and this is her first women's game. She's really enjoying herself so far.
Yeah, she looks really good out there.
Not been too nervous, I don't think.
Yeah,
She got it used to it a bit in Canberra at the National Championship, so it was a good start for her to learn to be a little bit quicker, move some more. But
And how old is Alex, sorry?
She'll be 17 in about a week.
Okay.
So
Very good.
Started very young and finally getting her way into proper girls football.
Yep. And do you see Alex playing more professional football in the future?
I think so, yeah. I think she was waiting for it to happen so she could finally have a path with it, because getting asked at under 14 saying that, well, this is your last year you can play, was a bit disappointing for her. So she's very excited and having a great time playing against the best at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that. She's having a good time out there.
Yeah, and wanting to know what they're like, how to play against them. She's having a terrific time and meeting lots of new people that hopefully in the next few years she'll be teammates with.
Yes. Do you think she would make a return to Bendigo Thunder?
I think so. I think she's impressed with the coach. She's liked everyone so far, so I think she'll probably try to keep contact in the next few years, and because she's got another year next year in youth girls, and then she's on for the women's.
Yep. Well, thank you for speaking with us today, Gay.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, after the game, we're here with Tish Wigtown, Stuart. Wig, how's your weekend going, Wig?
Yeah, pretty good. It's been a busy one. I've just started holidays. I'm going to Darwin next week. But it's been a good weekend for me.
Well, aside from that, today's game, a bit tricky, but God, the girls improved.
Yeah, I think they gave it 110%. It was really good to see, especially the youth girls that were coming up. We had a couple of them, so they gave it a red hot go, and I think everyone put in 110%. I was very happy.
Fantastic. It's a very tricky ground. How was it to play? It's very narrow.
It is very narrow, and we tended to play to the wing a fair bit, like every time. Not much play through the middle because it was just too predictable and crowded. So, it was good to have a bit of a run out of the wing.
Fantastic. You're heading off on holidays, a few weeks break for you, and then you'll be back on the field, is that right?
Yeah, 1 week off. I missed the QEO game, which I'm a bit shattered about, but I'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
Fantastic. Well, all the best with your holiday. You'll come back nice and refreshed for the end of the season. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Well, from a very chilly Darebin Oval, we'll have a look at this week's weekly wrap-up. The Thunder were given a clear strategy today to switch the play at every opportunity on the smaller, narrow Falcons home ground. The captain, Emma Walters, congratulated the girls on their energy and enthusiasm in the first quarter. The pressure and persistence at every contest ensured the Thunder weren't taking Darebin's unbeaten record into account and were well and truly in the competition. Without a bench, Bendigo had to fight hard after losing key defender Michelle Barkler early in the second quarter. Darebin's cohesion and experience as a team saw a 99-point lead at the halftime break, but the Thunder's voices were rumbling loudly as the girls contested the Falcons' pace. The third quarter was one the Bendigo Thunder would rather forget, as Darebin thumped goals from centre clearances and momentum was held in the Falcons' forward 50 for almost the entire quarter. Bendigo, however, refused to go down without a fight, but Darebin broke through almost every tackle, pressing forward and hitting the scoreboard with ease. A 14-goal improvement since our first meeting with the Darebin Falcons is a great confidence booster for the Bendigo Thunder going forward for the rest of the season. Final score today, Darebin Falcons 35, 15, 229, Bendigo Thunder 0. Best players for the Thunder were Jane Clifton, Grace Campbell, T Stewart, Cassie Blakeway, Alex Glanville and Maddie White. Well, it wasn't Bendigo's day today, which isn't a surprise against the formidable force that is the Darebin Falcons, but quite an improvement on our previous game.
Yeah, the girls really improved. It showed on the scoreboard.
That's right.
They had a 14-goal improvement from the last time they played Darebin. So.
And that's a pretty amazing effort in 8 short weeks here in the Premier Division. So very proud of the girls' efforts today. They didn't go down without a fight. A few injuries, in fact, and we did play without a bench, but no excuse. The Darebin Falcons were incredible today. So we can only look forward to next week, which is round 9, and we're actually going to be at the QEO. Noni and I, we're not going to be there. So Richard is taking the team forward on Thunder TV by himself, the man behind the camera. So best of luck for you next week, Richard.